attack in Southend. Ryanair Flights, who was living in Essex, was stabbed as he left a classical music concert in Southend on Saturday night. Police say tonight that a 23-year-old man has been arrested.
Officers were knocking on doors near Priory Park in Southend today, hoping for a clue that could lead them to Ryanair Flights' killer. This photo shows Mr. Duchenne in the blue shirt with his mother and brothers, and today his boss paid tribute.
Ray was very popular, so everybody he worked with is absolutely shocked, and I have to say genuinely everyone is really thinking about his family at this time, who must be devastated.
This was the finale of the classical concert Mr. Duchenne had gone to with his partner. Close to the Priory Park entrance, he got into an argument with two young men. They're reported to have tried to take some picnic chairs. Yesterday, police searched drains and even post boxes looking for a knife. A knife was found, but it wasn't the murder weapon, so detectives are asking people who live in the area of Priory Park to keep a lookout for a knife that may have been thrown away. Late this afternoon, his family released a photo of Mr. Duchenne with his mother. A family statement read, "The events of Saturday evening are impossible to come to terms with. The fantastic atmosphere of the concert torn apart by an aggressive act. Ray was an amazing son, brother, partner and friend. He will be missed by all who knew him." As investigations went on near Priory Park, police revealed they'd arrested a 23-year-old man on suspicion of murder. Mr. Duchenne's family will appeal for more information at a press conference tomorrow. Gareth George, BBC Look East.
Well, still to come tonight, I'll be speaking to our newest sailing champion.
Bailiffs have begun clearing plots on an illegal travellers' site in Essex. Mechanical diggers were brought in to clear vacant sites at Hatfield near Basildon. The site is near Dale Farm, the location for Europe's biggest illegal travellers' site, and another place where people are facing eviction.
The diggers were sent in at 9:30 this morning. All the plots on Hatfield are illegal. Travellers covered the land with hard standing before putting caravans down without planning permission. No notice to evict was served by bailiffs working on behalf of Basildon Council. Some families had already left voluntarily, and the site was empty when their vacant plots were cleared. The police were on hand, but there was no opposition. Some travellers, though, were upset.
I've lost my husband, my father-in-law and my daughter and my sister-in-law in the last 5 months. I've got enough to deal with without having to come and face this.
So what's that man going to do now when he gets out of hospital? He's had a heart attack and he's had a stroke, and then they just come down, they're just going to take down his face. There's a man living in there at the moment, and you just told him to get out.
Hatfield is next to Dale Farm, Europe's largest illegal travellers' site, and Basildon Council has been involved in a long-running battle to evict its occupants. In a statement, the authorities said its decision to send in the diggers today was not the beginning of a forced eviction, and that it is important that residents and travellers realise that this is the start of returning the sites of Hatfield and Dale Farm back to their green belt status. Marianne Missemdar, BBC Look East, Essex.
A driver who hit a 9-year-old boy in Clacton last year has been found guilty of causing death by dangerous driving. Michael Gibson died in hospital after being hit by the car on Wellesley Road. Richard Heaps, who's 25 and lives in Clacton, will be sentenced in July. The Colchester MP Bob Russell was one of 2 Lib Dem MPs to vote against the increase in VAT to 20%. Last night on Look East, Mr Russell said he would oppose the increase. In the general election, his party campaigned against increasing the rate of VAT. The standard of care at a hospital trust in Essex needs to improve, according to the Care Quality Commission. It gave the Basildon and Thurrock University Hospitals Trust 5 areas in which it needs to improve. It says the trust still has a long way to go.
The hospital was criticised in 2009. The Care Quality Commission found blood-splattered equipment in use at the site. Today's report says the hospital has improved 2 out of 5 areas of concern, including A&E.
The Care Quality Commission in today's report are recognising some real achievement which they say the hospital should be given credit for. So we're very pleased about that, but we're not complacent. There's more to be done.
And what about the health and safety implications for staff in A&E?
They visited the department late one evening and they felt that the open area in the reception part of the waiting room of the A&E department lacked adequate protection for staff that sit behind the reception desk in the event of violent or aggressive patients.
The CQC recognises the Trust is addressing this, but they feel there is still some way to go before all conditions can be removed.
We're aware that the Trust themselves has put an awful lot of spotlight on this. They've also had external help, and CQC and Monitor, the regulator of Foundation Trusts, have been working with them. A great deal of support and focus has been on that organisation, and what I want to see is that when that support starts to pull out, which it will once the Trust is fully compliant, that all those improvements are sustained and don't disappear.
The findings say the hospital must also ensure better staff supervision by July. The Care Quality Commission's report out today suggests that staff working here need more adequate protection from violent patients in the A&E department. While there are some positives in the report, there are areas which need to improve. Kate Riley, BBC Look East, Basildon.
Stansted's biggest airline, Ryanair, has announced it will reduce its flights from the airport by nearly a fifth this winter. The budget carrier says overall it will be handling 2 million fewer passengers than the same time last year. It blames airline taxes and airport charges. A 53-year-old lorry driver from Felixstowe is in hospital with critical injuries following a crash on the A12 yesterday afternoon. The accident happened at Hatfield, Peverel, when a lorry and a tractor collided, causing long tailbacks.
Thousands of music fans are heading to Portman Road in Ipswich tonight to see the pop singer Pink. It's the last date of her tour, and fans from all over the country have been queuing up all day to make sure they get a good view.
Pink clothes, pink hair, and even a pink bus to get there. It can only mean one thing, that the pop star is on her way.
We had a little bit of rain this morning, but we got ahead. Because they had a day off after Alton Towers, production was here last night, so we knew at 7 o'clock this morning we'll be rolling onto the stage.
Working around the clock since last Wednesday, this show's a big one, with fans from all over Europe flocking to see her.
Since the early hours of this morning, fans have been queuing up to see the show. By tonight, 28,000 people will be inside the stadium.
She's awesome. The concert is unbelievable. Great show.
She's a rock star, isn't she?
Yeah.
Big rock star.
Yeah.
We got here about 7 o'clock this morning, getting a queue early so we can get to the front.
She's so individual from everyone else. Like, if you go to see a concert, then you'll get to see them sing and dance, but with Pink, you see the extra mile, basically.
With just a few hours until Pink graces the stage, it's the final date of her tour in the UK before heading abroad. For avid fans, it's a chance to see their idol and a night they won't forget. Catherine Nash, BBC Look East, Ipswich.